My name is Kristen Corey from MediaBooks, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to add a Client Hub link to your Squarespace website. Now you can do this with Client Hub, you can really do this with any sort of client portal CRM that you're using, any link where you want your clients to be able to come back and refer to it time and time again. Your website is an absolutely fantastic place for that. So let's assume this is your Squarespace website. This right here is our Swanson bookkeeping website template. If you want to find this template, you can check out the link in the show notes. But what you want to do is you'll go to Pages. And here you're going to have two things. You're going to have your main navigation and not linked. Your main navigation shows all the different points that show up in the header of your website, where the not linked section is going to show things that are more behind the scenes, maybe more supportive pages, things that you just simply don't want to show up at the top. So that's how these two sections are broken down. And now let's say I want to have a client section up here in the header of my Squarespace website. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the plus icon. And then I'm going to go to link at the very bottom under more. And here I can add the link directly in. So let's say I want to do, typically you'll have whatever specialized link that you have for your Client Hub CRM. So I'll just put Client Hub, and then I'll put Client Portal. Save. And there you go. So you can see that it shows up right before home. I want this to show up at the end. So what I'm going to do is drag this down to the bottom. And you can do this, and you can actually make this a little bit more robust. Let's say you have a client portal link. Let's say you also have a client payment link. What you can do is go to the bottom where there's a folder, click folder. And what I'm going to do is type in client resources. That is going to save. Now I have client resources and client portal. And I want my client portal to show up under client resources. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click, drag it to that folder. And now you can see when I hover over client resources, it's created a folder so I can add additional links below. So I have my client portal. Let's say I also want to add a client payment link. I can just click create a link again, and we're going to repeat that same process. So client payment, and we'll just do google.com. You can add your own link. And so there we go. And so I'll just move this down to the bottom. I think that's maybe a more appropriate space. Oh, here I'm going to close this folder, and then there we go. And perfect. So I like the way that's laid out. When I hover over client resources, I have these two options, portal and payment. What you can also do is right here, we have this contact button. And let's say I want my client resources to show up over that contact button. I'll hit edit. And I'm going to give it a second to load. Edit site header. And then right here where you see elements, go ahead and click on that. And then you also see this button option. You can toggle this on or off as far as whether you want the button to even show up in the first place. But if I want this to be client resources, I can just say client, or well, you have to choose one or the other. You can't necessarily have a folder under your button. But if I want it to be a client portal, I can type in client portal. And then what I would do is click this little gear icon, and I can update, go to website address, and I can add the link right here. Click save. Hit back and click save, and then exit. And there you go. Now I have my client portal. I either have it as a button or I have it as a tab with some other options below. Be sure to like and subscribe to this channel if your accounting firm would like more tips on how to optimize your Squarespace website.